Mike Pachelli here. For this lesson, I'll be talking about the Beatles' recording of rock and roll music that they did back in 1964. The song was written by Chuck Berry in 1957 and reached number 8 on the Billboard pop charts. John and Paul used to listen to this Chuck Berry recording back in John's bedroom, and Chuck Berry influenced John's guitar playing so much so that he has said, in the 50s, when people were virtually singing about nothing, Chuck Berry was writing social comment songs with incredible meter to the lyrics. I learned the solos on Johnny B. Good and Carol. In those days, I was very much influenced by Chuck. He is one of the all-time great poets, a rock poet, you could call him. He was well advanced of his time, lyric-wise. I've loved everything he's done, ever. The Beatles performed Chuck Berry's rock and roll music in their live shows all the way back from 1959, when they were still the Quarrymen, until 1966. And they even did a short version of it at their last concert at Candlestick Park. So on October 18th, 64, they're at EMI Studio 2 recording for the Beatles' For Sale album, and they're singing and playing live, and they do the song in one take, with the musicianship being John Lennon on his Rickenbacker 325, George Harrison playing his Gretsch Tennessean, Paul on bass, and Ringo on drums. There's one overdub on the song, a piano part, and the Beatles wisely didn't leave it up to George Martin's device to do that piano part himself. So instead, John, Paul, and George Martin played at the same time on one piano. Somebody played the low bass parts, there were chords being played, and then on the top you could hear that frenetic kind of triplet thing that John Lennon was known to do whenever he played piano. The song was mixed on October 26th. They did it only one time on a BBC radio show on Saturday Club, and they did it on a TV show, Thank Your Lucky Stars. The song was released in the UK on the Beatles' For Sale album on the 4th of December 1964, and in the USA on Beatles 65, which was released on the 15th of December in 1964. So that's the backstory. Let's get started. George Harrison is doing the lion's share of the work for this song. He's playing his Gretsch Tennessean. This is a Gretsch country classic, and I'm going through a 1964 Vox AC30. Be forewarned, I've got a nasty cut on my pinky, cut it doing some gardening, but luckily I did the sound alike before I cut my finger, so that'll be more accurate probably than what I'm about to do now. So when I use my pinky, you may see me wince. Nevertheless, George is playing, the typical Chuck Berry kind of rock and roll, where the song is in the key of A. So the chords are A, D, and E, of course. And although it's kind of odd because it's 14 measures long, but I'll show you in a minute. So what you do is you play, root and fifth of like the A, reach up with your pinky to get root and sixth, and reach up a little more to get root and dominant seventh. Ouch! Like that. And he goes through a million variations. I wrote it out exactly what he did every chorus on my charts and tabs. But very slowly, the first chorus is like this. 3, 4. It's a little odd on that E, because that E is feels like it's an extra measure. And again, when you play the E rock and roll, let your low E ring out like that too. So let me do it in tempo just to get you the feel of it, because it needs to swing too. It's eighths, but it's kind of swinging eighths. So it's like this: 2, 3, 4. Like that. Thanks, Ringo. Then on the verses, he plays a simple line like this. He plays the exact same pattern on all the chords. So it goes from E to A to D to E. And he plays. See that? So you play an open E, slide into the G sharp. And get a B. So. Do the same thing on A. Same thing on D. Back to the low E. So again in tempo, so you can get the swing of it. 2, 3, 4. And that's that. Now the only really difference is on, like on chorus 2, he plays up on A here, and you hear he gets a sound of 2 notes. You'll hear. See if I can do that with the ouch pinky. It's like. That's right where my cut is. Then he goes, same thing on the D. Back up to that A. Ouch. And then an E. Like that. And that's pretty much everything you need to know. I mean, again, charts and tabs if you want to know precisely when he does what he does. I've written every one of the choruses out. And the only thing you need to know on the very end is he plays a different chord. He plays an A6. So at the very end of the song, he's playing, he's going like 3, 4. And then he plays an A6. Again, charts and tabs at MikePachelli.com will make it clearer than I can play it or say it, but that's basically George's part on rock and roll music. John is playing his Rickenbacker 325 on rock and roll music. I've got mine going through that Vox AC30. It's a nice, easy part, and I won't have to lay my pinky down over 2 frets. You'll need a few chords to play it. You'll need an A. At the end, in last chorus, you'll need a A6. You'll need 2 Ds. This D and this D. You'll need an E, an E7, and an E7 like this, which starts off the song. Now, when you see him play the song live at the Budokan or anywhere, John's rocking it while he's singing. He's going. But on the record, he's just strumming chords. He's just strumming and really concentrating on singing here. And the pattern's pretty similar. I'll play you the intro and the chorus. Chorus 1, 2, 3, and 4 are pretty much exactly the same. So it starts like this on and a 3. 1, 2, 3. Nice and easy like that. And that's pretty much the rhythm pattern for the first 4 choruses. I'll do you one in with the right tempo. 1, 2, 3. And that's the rhythm, again, for the first 4 choruses. Nice and easy like that. Now on the verses, and again, they're pretty much exactly the same. He plays like this. I'll do it slow. It goes from E to E7 on the very first one. He goes 3, 4. just like that. So in tempo, the verses are 2, 3, 4. That's it. You see he uses his Beatle D on the verses, but the regular D on the choruses. And then at chorus 5 is where he changes, and he's just kind of playing an A6 the whole time and doing more straight eighth notes. So chorus 5 slowly would be 3, 4. That's it, nice and simple. Should I do it up to tempo? Why not? In tempo, last chorus 5, 2, 3, 4. Kind of fun. So that's all you need to know to play John's part on rock and roll music. I have put it together in a sound like so you can see how the parts fit together more accurately, so do have a look at this.
Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. Gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me. I got no kick against modern jazz. Unless they try to play it too darn fast. I lose the beauty of the melody. I'm feeling sounding like a symphony. That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. It's gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me. I took my loved one on a horse attached. So she came a little way of sex. I was sitting there in a rocking bed. And they were blowing like a hurricane. That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. It's gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me. Way down south they have a jubilee. There's no two folks they had to jamboree. They're drinking home from the woodcut. The folks are dancing, they're all shook up. I started playing that rock and roll music. Any old time you use it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. It's gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me. Don't get to hear them play a tango. And in the mood they take a mambo. It's way too early for a congo. So keep a rockin' that piano. That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any old time you use it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. It's hard to get rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me.
Well, there you've seen and heard, thanks to a friendlier guitar mix, how George and John's part work together to make Chuck Berry's rock and roll music really rock. If you'd like a very accurate rendition, please download the charts and tabs at mikepachelli.com. And I really appreciate your consideration in supporting my work that way. And if you haven't, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, because that helps the algorithm show my work to more people who may enjoy it. So have fun playing this great old song, and until next time, I'm Mike Pachelli. Thanks for hanging out with me.